Welcome to the Gen X Journey podcast. Dive into all things important to Gen Xers, from advice on aging parents, expert interviews, product reviews, and heartfelt conversations. So put down the joystick, grab your Walkman, dust off your old yearbooks, and welcome to the Gen X Journey.
Everybody, welcome back to the Gen X Journey podcast. This is Steve, and I'm back with my good friends Noel and Keith. How's it going, guys?
Hi-ho.
Good.
So we're a little bit on cloud nine right now because we're just roughly 6 days fresh off of one of the best days of our life. That doesn't count our wedding days or the day we were born or stuff like that. But our beloved Red Raiders won the Big 12 football championship. And guys, I think we thought that would happen probably within the next few years, but for it to happen this year, just I think far exceeds our expectations. What do y'all think?
I think we're part of several chat groups, tech group, chat groups and stuff. And it's always at the beginning of the year, it's always like, hey, what do you think our record's going to be this year? And I remember, like, at the very beginning of the season, when somebody dared to say we were going to win 8 games or 9 games, it was like, come on, dude.
Be realistic.
Be realistic. Let's live in the real world here. There's no way we win this game or that game or whatever. And what's funny is that throughout the whole year, we kept, as we started to win some of these games, we expected to lose. And as we started to gain national recognition and everything, we spent the whole year just downplaying expectations. Okay, we're definitely losing next week. We got lucky last week, but we're definitely going to lose this week. And it's going to be so embarrassing because we've risen up the rankings and stuff. And just imagine how deflated and hurt we're going to feel on Saturday after we lose this embarrassing game and stuff like that. And so all year it's been like this expectations management to try to keep those expectations as low as possible, because, as Tech fans, we've all been hurt and destroyed by all these terrible outcomes that were unexpected, losing games to lesser qualified and lesser experienced and lesser athletic teams than us, and when we should have won. And I don't know, man, PTSD for tech sports, tech football especially, is a real thing. And
it runs high.
Oh my gosh. I know there's I don't know if you guys ever watched those SEC shorts, but the battered Aggie syndrome. Mm-hmm. There's definitely a battered Tech fan syndrome too.
No, 100%.
It just is. And so to see them kind of just week after week go in and win games and continue to just climb the rankings, and I don't know, it was surreal, but I didn't take any of it for granted personally. No. I think every win, even the last game against West Virginia, which I didn't take that one for granted either. I was really surprised and happy all at the same time, Yeah. So
that was the one I knew was going to get away from us because we were going to look past it. I just knew it. Yeah. That was the anticlimactic Texas Tech ending after a Cinderella season type of deal, but it didn't happen that way. And then going into, the AT&T Stadium where the Dallas Cowboys play, and that's when you knew that there has been a lot of starving Red Raiders for this moment, because
no doubt
that was, I've seen a lot of games with a full Tech crowd at Jones AT&T Stadium. But there was something special in the air at that stadium. Game
absolutely.
Day and everything. The last time we played BYU was something, but just seeing that sea of red, and it was at least 80% Tech, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And sold out, and the largest Big 12 game, right? Wasn't it the largest? No, it was the largest attended championship game, right?
Largest attendance conference championship game of any,
for a Power Four,
of any conference. And so, it was amazing. And yeah, just I remember. I mean, everybody was wearing red, and all the Tech fans are wearing red, and just looking all around the stadium. I mean, it was a sea of red, and with a little bit of blue, kind of scattered here and there and stuff. But oh my gosh, man, that was unreal. But yeah, being there for the BYU game when when game day came was special. It was really cool. It was the loudest game I'd ever been to. My watch kept going off like loud environment warning. I finally just told it like silence, like just forget it, man. I get it. It's loud, but boy, that was so fun. And remember at the end of the game, like telling Keith, like, we don't normally win these kinds of games. Like this is a new experience for us. Like we normally drop the ball, and all this build up and all this anticipation and ESPN's here and stuff like this is where we lay an egg.
This is the egg on our face. Yep.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad, but it didn't happen that way. It was just that was kind of the theme, was like, this wasn't supposed to happen. Like it like we didn't expect it, but boy, it sure was incredible. The whole AT&T experience, the whole AT&T Stadium experience was just like, I'll never forget that. Like it was worth all of those terrible games we went to, and all those disappointing games, man. Good grief.
I think that's what made this one even much more special,
Yeah,
for sure.
Such a great day.
It's funny. I have this really weird way of kind of capturing a moment and evaluating it. That's just something my brain has always done. And talking to this point, how we were all ready for it, I kind of found myself, I was running down, my son was down with some friends, and I was walking down the other day, and I was seeing everybody being fired up and all the tech and everything full. And I had to pause and say, okay, I hope this happens. Okay. I hope this happens. But what if we become that Alabama, Ohio State? What if we start getting that buildup of this is a constant for Texas Tech? I hope. I'm probably wrong, but what if we ever get that? And so I couldn't help but think, are we ever going to get complacent to the point where this won't be exciting? And I'm like, it's so exciting right now. I'm going to soak up every second, but is it ever going to get to the point where we're like, this is just another year, we got to wait. We're going to really, it's going to really matter when we make the championship, with the national championship, not the conference. It's funny. I just have this really weird way of pulling back and going, okay, this is the moment now, but what if this is 5 years down the road? Is it still going to feel the same? Weird, isn't it?
I watched the SEC championship between Georgia and Alabama, and after Georgia won, I was comparing the Georgia players' reaction, like their celebration, compared to our team celebration, and there's no comparison. Like it just isn't. And it's almost like when you get to be a Georgia or an Alabama, I mean, it'd be great to have teams that are in the championship game, winning the championship game year in and year out. But there was almost like, you could almost sense like a sense of relief. Like there's the expectations, like you're expected to win, that you're expected to win the championship game. You're expected to be there. And the beautiful thing about Tech was nobody expected us. Certainly the fans didn't expect us to be there at the beginning of the year. And here we are. And not just there, but won it in convincing fashion too. Like it's just, I don't know. I hope that our team never gets to the point of expecting our team to be like that. I mean, I hope that every win we win, we still remember the 7 years between the last championship and this one. It's an achievement, and those guys really worked their tail off for it, and it's a great time to be a Red Raider. I won't lie. Like I got emotional when we were winning, when it was obviously we were going to win, because I was thinking about all those Red Raiders that passed away too early, that weren't there, that suffered through all those times, that we all suffered through, and weren't there to enjoy the moment that we were getting to enjoy. I mean, it was amazing. It really was.
I had to laugh. So Steve and I were sitting together with our other buddy Todd, And I was listening to the guys behind me, and he goes, one of the guys was talking to the other. He's like, can you believe how long we've waited for this moment? And I happened to turn around and look. He was maybe 29. I'm like, come on. Are you kidding me? Like, you have no idea. To your point, no, like, give me a break. You've waited, 5.5 years since you graduated for this moment? Come on. I mean, it's great, though, that they're that passionate. Don't get me wrong, but I just had to laugh. I'm like, 35 for me here. Okay.
Buddy. It's a long, long time, man. It's a long time.
Yes.
And we were joking, like, I was telling my kids about, they were like, Dad, why are you so pessimistic, about our chances of winning this game? Like, we're up by quite a bit. And I'm like, because NC State 1993, that's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I was like,
the Penn State field goal where we thought we were going to win against a formidable opponent, and they kick it. So many. Alabama.
We were in the buses going to Texas Stadium, watching that game on the TVs in the band bus when we missed that field goal and lost that game against Penn State in 94, 95.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I'm like, kids, because I can list out some last second disappointing, heartbreaking losses. And I don't take anything for granted. Like, I just don't. But
and you can say, just like you did, you can say the name of the team, and you instantly, in our generation, you can instantly go, oh, it hurts. Yep. It literally gut punches you every time you hear the name.
Alabama in the Cotton Bowl when we lost that in the last second with a field goal.
The ugliest field goal ever.
It was. It was
like a dead duck flying across the.
It was.
Crossbar. And we were winning that game. We got screwed on a call early in the game. The receiver, like Donnie Hart. I remember somebody talking about the K-State
Kansas
game.
State.
The first Big 12 game ever in 1996. It was in Manhattan, Kansas. We were there for that, which was awesome. And Donnie Hart, I remember somebody posted that on Facebook, like, leading up to the game last week, and it was I was scrolling through the comments, and everybody's like, Donnie Hart was inbounds.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! But anyway,
Keith, going back to your comment earlier, like, I really hope this is the new normal for Texas Tech, because I will never get tired of winning. And
I won't either.
Like when I think about my emotions as a Texas Tech fan, and compare it to like a gas tank in a car, I was just about empty. Like last season, I didn't care if I watched the game or not because I was tired of just being disappointed. And then we spend all this money, but there's still that pessimism of, well, it's one thing to buy a lot of players, but how do you actually get the team chemistry? And we had no idea our defense was going to be this good. But right now, like, my gas tank is maybe like quarter full now. Like, I have a long way to go for my emotions are restored and my confidence restored. Because I mean, they'll talk about, it's the cautiously pessimistic approach that we always talk about towards being a Texas Tech fan. It is for our mental wellness. I mean, it is the best way to describe it.
Even through this, the three of us have a group chat, and that's still the title of our group chat is Cautiously Pessimistic. For how many years have we had this group chat with that name? And it's not changing after this year either. It's staying.
No, it's probably been 10 years since we've had this group chat. And it's been named the same thing because that's just sort of sums up the life of a Tech fan. But boy, it sure was sweet, man. It was sweet. Oh my gosh.
It was a beautiful feeling.
And I hated it because I think the BYU fans all the BYU fans around me could not have been nicer people.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah.
Golly, they were nice. Yeah. And I hated that we beat them, but also, like, sorry, your day is coming another day, but today's our day. God dang it.
This was ours.
Yep.
It really was so cool. But I don't know, man. I remember all the hype videos, like, at the very beginning of the year. And if y'all remember, like, Joey, there was all this money spent. It was highly publicized. It was highly talked about. And everybody's like, well, this is Joey Maguire's put up or shut up kind of year. Like you
Mhm.
either do it with all these good players, or you clearly have demonstrated you can't do it.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of questions about whether or not he was going to be able to like coach. And he's absolutely delivered. But I bring that up to like kind of like paint this is what the thought was going into this year. Like, we don't know, like it's time to, there's no excuses. If you don't do it this year, then there's really no excuse. But
well, I think his magic sauce is the ability to, I mean, he is what a lot of NFL teams need, is they need the person that can bring all of these high wage earning independent thoughts and make them cohesive. And I think that's Joey Maguire's magic as a coach, is being able to bring this kind of money with these kind of players that could absolutely be, look at me, I'm all that, and making them a unit. And that's hard to do. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
And I think I've heard that on multiple news sources and sports channels, is that's kind of what, NIL is one thing, but to be able to bring this together as a team, a solid team that loves each other. And you can see it, like even when they were doing that Big 12 trophy, when the guys that were up on stage were like chipping back and forth with the guys not on stage. And it's fun to see a team like that. It's I don't know. I felt the same way about, when the basketball team that went to the national championship. There's something in the and I hope again we don't ever lose this, but there's something in the culture of our athletes, our student athletes, that they really enjoy. I mean, there's been some times that hasn't been there, a little toxic, but for the most part, when you see our good teams, you see the joy that they have for each other. Yeah. And I don't necessarily see that as much in some of these other teams. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty
for
cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
I remember. Go ahead.
If I was Joey Maguire, I would make sure that he pays Shill Wood whatever it takes to keep him as our defense coordinator.
Golly, man.
The thing that I especially appreciate about this year's team is you can see the adjustments in just the level of coaching that those players have received. Mm-hmm. So first quarter was ugly in that championship game. It did not feel good for us. We were all nervous. Mm-hmm. And then second quarter, you could immediately see the adjustments, the strategy change, like pursuing the quarterback, getting the backfield quicker. And I was like, this is what's different about this team compared to any team. We've had some games, some great games where we've won. You can see what they really coached well leading up to it, but it was never like continuous from week to week to week to week. And I'm sure Coach McGuire would love to have that Arizona State game back, because we should have won that one. We just were off that day. And
I mean, we had our backup quarterback. We also had some people on defense too that were beat up. And then, all credit to Arizona State, like they played the game of the year against us, and their quarterback had the drive of his life at the wrong time for us. I mean,
he did.
Sometimes they just have a good day, and they had a good day, and we didn't. So credit to them. But I remember at the beginning of the year hearing Joey talking about that. The goal was to win the Big 12 championship. And I was like, yeah, right, man. Like you're smoking something, and I really wish I could smoke too, because geez. But to me, as far as I'm concerned, like successful year, like we could, like anything that happens after the Big 12 championship and winning that is
gravy, right?
It's gravy, man, for sure. So, I don't know. It'll be exciting to see if we truly are what we pretend to be. Like we're playing probably Oregon, and on January 1st, which I don't think we've ever, well, except for the Cotton Bowl, which actually was on January 2nd, 1995. I don't know that we've ever. I've never seen the Tech play on a
January
New Year's Day game. Like it's just that by itself is pretty dang cool. But
it is,
man, if we get past Oregon and go on to play probably Indiana, like I don't know, man. Like it'll be fun to see how we stack up. Like there's plenty of naysayers that are like, yeah, Big 12, blah blah blah, they stink or whatever. And I love it that we get to like play the game and let's actually see what's what, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. It really will. I'm excited about it. Yeah. And we got to stay that way. Oh, I think that's what's helping the team. It's our attitudes, you know. Somebody's got to take the suck out so they can be great, right?
100%. It's funny. I cracked up when we were at the tailgate on Saturday morning, and everybody looked a little exhausted. Like no one slept well the night before, and like how we sleep has nothing to do with how the team performs, and why would that ever impact our ability to rest well the night before a game? But you would have swore we were all on the field
100%.
And what we were talking about this too, like having everybody like correcting each other on Facebook, like let's just concentrate on one game at a time, fellas.
Yeah.
seriously. Like Joey's going to be like, "What happened, Coach? Why did your team not perform well?" Well, there were a lot of Tech fans that were focused on the next game, and I just think that's what made the difference.
That was a difference maker.
They were talking about buying Orange Bowl tickets, but we hadn't even won the game yet.
Yeah. That's right.
That screwed us over. True. We Keith and I were texting each other like, I think we got a chance at this MVP, man. Like I really do. Like we're up there and they were choosing the MVP for the championship game. I'm like, I fully expected we had a chance because they're like, I think we credit the cautiously pessimistic chat group because they kept expectations low and we were like that was real important to us. So they win.
I was stretching so I could run down those stairs and accept the trophy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was cool that like Ben Roberts, who has taken the back seat to J-Rod all year long, steps up and wins. And I was watching J-Rod in like the award ceremony and stuff like that. Like I came home and watched the game just to make sure we actually won. And J-Rod was like amped up, so excited to see Ben take that, like, and him to have the spotlight stuff. Like, I don't know. I think those guys really do love each other. And I think it's the difference maker.
That's the moment I was thinking about when I was referring to that is just, J-Rod all year. And then he could easily be like, oh, it should have been me. I'm the but he wasn't. He was like, you the man, you could just see how excited he was for him and just pumped up. That's where I was like, this is why I love this team so much. It's really
Yeah.
So
we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Like I said, my attitude about it is that it's icing on the cake. I know I'll probably throw that out the window as soon as the ball gets snapped against Oregon, but for now that's my attitude.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, I'm still mad that we went for it on fourth down instead of kicking that field goal. That's what I've gotten over that. But
that's so funny.
We just can't coach a perfect game. We got to do something stupid every single game.
Something has to happen, right? That's so funny.
That's so true.
Okay, so to our listeners, I know this has been a very, very selfish podcast, but we don't care. We're so happy.
Yeah.
If you're listening and you're a Tech fan, no matter if you've been a Tech fan for 5 years or 35 years, like you can fully appreciate, and even if you're not a Tech fan, just appreciating the long drought that this team and all of its fans had, and that coming to an end, on last Saturday was just unbelievable. And it's hard not to get emotional. Like it really is.
Yeah.
And I felt silly, like being emotional over a football game, but it's not so much the football game. It's just the years and years of being disappointed and still, still buying the tickets, still watching the game, still staying in there and stuff. And it finally paying off. And it's a really cool feeling, man. Totally.
Yeah. And I would just say for listeners who aren't Tech people, hopefully if you've never been able to be in that situation, you get to experience something that great. And like to those folks, like those that have this expectation every year, maybe listening to this can remind you of the joy it should give you instead of the expectation you should have. Because I hope that I always just get the joy instead of the expectation, because I loved the feeling I had and I don't want that to change. I want to be a joyful person and grateful person every time I come if we ever get another chance to do this right again. I want to feel every bit as grateful as I do this time around for a great team, a great coach. And, it's funny. They say at the beginning of the season, our year, our livelihood is going to depend on some 20-year-olds to make or break our happiness. And thank you for those 20-year-olds to make us happy this year.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we showed up early for the BYU game. We got there at like 8:00 in the morning on campus. And I think Keith, I know I told you about this, but Lynn and I were walking over towards the stadium and we saw all these people lined up along the road and we're like, what the heck is going on? And so of course we just joined them to see what was happening. And the team was doing their Raider walk to the stadium. And so, Linda got to shake Joey's hand and we started high-fiving all the players and stuff. And I got to tell you, like, seeing those players in person, it really shook me. Like, these are kids.
These are kids. Yeah.
These are kids. Like they are kids. And it kind of shook me out of my stupor. Like, okay, these are kids, like they're not actually, they're younger than both of my kids now at this point, which is weird, but
isn't that weird?
But I don't know, it was kind of a good reminder that these are actually kids and it's great and it's fun and everything. We can't lose sight of that. So anyway,
no doubt about it. That's awesome. Well, good one, Steve. I'm glad you introduced this. Did you have one more thing? Sorry.
Yeah. Just, perspective is different amongst different people that know who we are as Tech fans. And Robin, my wife, she says, in the almost 10 years that we've been together, this is the first time I've seen you happy about Texas Tech football. And it's the truth. I was like, so we met during the darkest days of Texas Tech football. And
we've had many, many dark days, many dark nights, many uncomfortable Sunday mornings going to church and like having to face people that cheer for other teams and just being like, yeah, we lost that one last night. I kept thinking about those mornings too and stuff. And just, I don't know, man, like it was worth it. It was worth it. Like it was worth it for that feeling that I had on Saturday afternoon, just seeing my team celebrate and lifting that trophy over Joey's head and just the happiness. And there were a lot of Tech fans with a lot of tears in their eyes that day. Man. And I remember just old, young, every age in between, man. It was so cool. It was so cool. So
yeah, I'll tell you what, the little Raider power chant he did. It's like you hear him go Raider and a whole bunch of people power. So happy. But that was amazing. That just rattled that stadium.
Yeah, that was awesome. It did. Yeah. It did that, and then I think the Matador song too. That was the best Matador song I've ever heard. Like,
have you seen the video of that from the end zone? Oh man,
yes. I don't know, man. If you weren't a Tech fan, if you are a Tech fan and you weren't there, like, you missed out. Like there's just no other way. There's no other way to put it. Like you really missed out on something special, and it may never happen again. And it certainly will never be the first time ever again like that. Mm-hmm. Like it was just unbelievable. So kudos to our team. I'm proud of them, and I'm excited to see what happens in Miami and on January 1st. And if we win, great. If we don't, well, we sure did have a hell of a year. So proud of them
absolutely.
already.
Proud of them too. So, good one, fellas.
Yep. Answered prayers.
Yeah, we did.
You bet. Yep. Sure.
Without question, a lot of prayer. It's good stuff. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up, and we've got just a couple more episodes until, believe it or not, we're in 2026, fellas. This is hard to believe. Yeah. So, and we're in 2026 bowl game too, a CFP game, which I can't believe. So this will be fun. So hopefully we'll have another episode or two talking about further triumphs. I wouldn't mind being glad to share some more happiness with y'all.
Yeah, you have to oblige us on that.
Yeah, but you, whoever you cheer for, I hope they win. And thank you again for our audience, and we will catch you all again in the next one.
Yeah. Take care, everybody.
See you, everybody.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in the Gen X Journey podcast belong solely to the hosts and guests and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of any entity they are associated with. The information provided is for entertainment and informational purposes only, and should not be considered professional advice. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of qualified professionals for any specific issues they may face. The creators and contributors of this podcast make no representations as to the accuracy, completeness, or validity of any information, and will not be liable for any errors, omissions, or any losses, injuries, or damages arising from its use.